So today I'm going to be talking to you all about the difficulties of colonizing Mars. The first thing that you want to think about when going to another planet is energy. How are you going to power all of your tools, like rovers and air conditioning units, things like that, right? So the first thing you might think of is, well, clean energy. Let's do wind. Well, the problem with that is Earth is over 100 times denser than Mars' atmosphere. This is according to NASA's article called Mars Facts from 2018. And this is due to Earth having more nitrogen in the atmosphere, while Mars has more carbon dioxide, which makes it a lot thinner, and therefore it doesn't give it the density to push on the wind turbines. Next thing you might think of is solar power. Solar power is another good option here on Earth because you get tons of sunlight during the day, and it'll power a house through the night. Well, the problem with that is the dust storms. There are constant dust storms on Mars, and this is due to the wind constantly blowing from the weak atmosphere. The solar flares hit Mars and it kicks up dust everywhere, so most of the time there's not going to be enough sunlight for solar power to be usable. Lastly would be nuclear power. Nuclear power isn't probably the best option due to nuclear waste and things like that, but another reason it would not be the best option is because there's no uranium on Mars. There is small amounts, but not any within reachable places that we can drill for it to use it for nuclear power. Second thing about Mars that makes it so difficult to colonize is the high radiation levels. Mars has, on average, 50 times more radiation than Earth. This is the radiation graph. As you can see, there are spikes from solar flares and things such as that. These rad readings are according to radiation measurement on Mars by Luis Espinosa. He's an engineer with NASA, and this is from 2013. The one thing you can do to combat that is use thick rock layers to build on top of the bases to protect from radiation strong enough to let humans live out their planned life, 80 to 90 years. Finally, the last difficulty is Mars's fine dust. Mars, as I mentioned before, has constant dust storms that throw dust everywhere, and it is statically charged, so it loves to stick to metal and plastic and things like that, so it's very difficult to clean machines. And it gets in the gears of rovers and things such as that. And as you can see, this is an artist's depiction from the Fact and Fiction of Martian Dust Storms from Carl Hill, who also works at NASA, from 2015. Also, the dust is dangerous to humans because of the perchlorate salts that are within this dust, which, if exposed to long enough, can kill humans due to poisoning. In conclusion, Mars is a very difficult place to colonize due to lack of energy, sustainability, high radiation levels, and the dust.